100 Nights of Fiber Fights. It is officially starting. Today is the freaking day. I am up a little bit earlier than I normally would be, and I had planned on doing this in the evening, but like I'm just too excited and I want to get this part started with my coffee. There really isn't that much for us to do today. You and I only have to work up 2 rows, I think, which ends up being 3 tiles of this corner to corner blanket. See if I can find the day. Okay, so here is the graph, row 1 and row 2. So yeah, like literally nothing. Where is my crochet hook? I did a little rearranging this weekend, and I have like all my favorite crochet hooks here, so they're just easier to get to, and I can see which ones I have. So it's like my Odyssey, obviously the new Onyx hook. This was a must, had to use it for this project. And then the Moonlight ones. Oh, and the silver streamline ones too. Yeah, but these ones are super fun. I think I'm using my 5 in another project. Yeah, that's a 5-5. I'm not really sure where that one's at. Which just means I need to do a little more cleaning because apparently I don't have them all in the places that I want them to be. Okay, so for the movie today, since this is a crochet along and a movie marathon, should I just throw it on right now? I'm still leaning towards switching up my colors a little bit. So I have everything that I need right here in this little crate. I had big plans for this thing a long time ago. I was gonna like decorate it, set it up for I don't even know what, but I have like the Cricut paper and everything ready for it. Maybe we'll have to actually decorate this because that is the main part about crochet color work, C2C, color work, anything like that is staying organized. That's like 99% of the project. And a fantastic way to get frustrated in this project is not have things set up in a way that works really well for you. So I have done this a couple times and figured out that I prefer to just like sit here and crochet on the floor, but I also will bring it into my living room, into the kitchen. Like I want to do it different places. So just like setting it all up in a permanent spot and having it there forever and for always for the 100 nights is just, it's not gonna work for me. The crate is probably a little bit too big, but this way I can grab like a yarn bowl and put it in here, so when I have like all the little colors, I can put the little bits of colors in the yarn bowl. And then what I was doing was pulling the yarn through the slots of the crate. That way I know when I turn it if I'm going the right direction or like flipping it the right way, you know, because like with all the strands going a certain direction, it just kept it more organized. The slime green, we might not be using that. I don't need to officially make up my mind today. Yeah, because we're only on the purple part, the background here. 100% changing that to black. I was debating because I only have this left. These 2, that's all I have. And I need 4 for the background. Maybe I have some more around the yarn dungeon. I wanted to just do a little bit of different color because I've done the same color for many blankets now, just from trial and error of this pattern. And even though I love the slime green, I want to have another one that I can switch up for a different theme. Or maybe have this one up here, since we're doing Punkoween. I saw that Target came out with some of their 2024 Halloween lineup, and I don't know if that's exactly what they're calling it, but it's what it looks like to me. The color combinations go perfect with this blanket. Slime green, we have hot pink, like burns your retinas type of pink, a little orange, like neon orange, neon pink, and they have some really cool pieces too. I haven't seen it in person yet. They normally wait until the not after school, back to school items get off of the shelves, which honestly, that's pretty soon. I mean, we're at the end of July. They normally start clearancing that stuff like right now. Okay, but I know I want to go with black for this, so we're just gonna get started on that one. And I don't have my highlighter. I don't have my pen. I am just like a little bit unorganized today for all of the things to set it up. Another reason why it's good to just take a little time before you actually start the project and just, what do we need? Where am I going to set this up? Like, honestly, that is the most important part. Like, figure out where you're going to do this. Are you going to be in a certain spot in a room or on a chair, a couch? Like, where are we going? Or if you're like me and you're basically traveling around the house, where is all of the yarn and everything gonna go? Because that's how I want to do it for this big one. And then the blown up version of the graph, I think I'm just gonna do like a line through it, but I want to do a highlighter and like alternate between, I think I have green and orange. Again, let's just keep it Halloween themed. If you need to brush up a little bit on your crochet corner to corner, hello, Blossom. Wow. Oh, she's spicy. Yeah, not a snuggle day today, but that's fine. Come hang out with us. Anyways, I have the whole tutorial out, so you can follow along, or you can grab if you just want like a written version of it. So we're just going to be starting right here on row number 1. Go through the first 2 rows of the written pattern, which it's a PDF, it's on my blog. You can check it out. All right, am I losing track? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Hopefully this is going to feel like a very relaxing pattern because we're just taking it at such a nice and slow pace. So there we go. Row number 1 is done. That's it. 1 tiny block. That's it. We're feeling good? Like, this is a fun crochet log, right? All right, row number 2. I promise I'm not gonna go through every single day of showing every single row. I mean, we're gonna work it up together, but it gets a little more interesting the further into the graph we get. All right, row 2, turn project and chain 5. Then make a tile, same as we just did before. Obsessed with these hooks still. Worked with it all weekend, kind of playing around with different projects. Like I said, I switched it out with the cardigan that I'm making, or not cardigan, I keep saying that. That's just because I normally make cardigans. I want to pet her so bad, but I know if I do, she's just gonna freak out and jump around. Or we're gonna be nice. Oh, okay. Come sit with me. Wow, I feel special. This is a couple of days in a row now that she's come hung out here. It's not that she can't be up here. She just normally doesn't like to be up here. Like, there's nothing super fun. Well, okay, there's a lot of yarn. There's pillows, there's blankets, so you'd think there'd be stuff up here that she would enjoy. Honestly, she has her cat towers downstairs. She got a lot of stuff. Basically, this is her entire house. So, yeah, she does what she wants, and yeah, apparently she just wants to snuggle today. This is exciting. Yay. All right, we have one more tile to do. Oh, we're attaching these together. Tile 1, tile 2. Okay, ran out, knocked over a couple of lights. These ones are much better though. A long time ago, like when you and I first started hanging out here in the yarn dungeon, I got a brand new light and it was perfect. The way it was a ring light that had some other features with it, brand new, open it out of the box, set it up, and right away Blossom like kicked it over, just shattered everywhere. It happens, so it's fine, but I didn't even get to use it. But these ones are a little more sturdy. I don't know. They've been kicked around, knocked around quite a few times. They have like scuffs all over the paint, but the light still works. Last double crochet for today. Row 1, row 2 of this entire blanket. I really need to find a highlighter now because I want to cross off the day, cross off the rows. It's just exciting. I need to find a yarn bowl to put this part in. You might not need one yet, but like I said, I think I'm gonna switch up some of the color of the yarn. I need to know which one I'm using at the moment. I want to put this on something so I can find it really easily. That's probably the best spot at the moment. It's like these little trays that have, I don't know why I have so many yarn needles in it, but I have this, which is full of yarn needles. Well, I have different yarn needles for different projects. So I have some that are sharper, some that are dull, some that are thicker. Especially if I'm doing like embroidery or cross stitching onto my crochet, I like ones that are a little bit thicker. And then pair of scissors, yarn needle in here? Yeah, yarn needle, and it's a red one. This is my favorite one. It just doesn't work for some of like the sharper things that I need. But for most projects, it works for me. Let's actually get ready for the day. Bath and Body Works opens at 10 in the morning, and I kind of want to be there right away just to see everything set up. Like, that is my favorite. It doesn't really matter what the pieces are that they come out with, the candles, and if I'm going to be super honest, there isn't really any candle that I'm incredibly excited about. I already know the pumpkin carving one. I'm not a fan. It's like very cinnamon forward, and that's just like kind of not my thing. Oh, I guess Vampire Blood. That's coming back. I will always grab a couple of those. The Wicked Vanilla, I'm interested in that to see what is it? Is it just a vanilla candle? Because again, I can use those all the time to kind of like pair it with another one, like my pumpkin waffle one or the pumpkin cinnamon roll. Ooh, that would be really good with it if it was like just a little bit more vanilla. The thing that is the most fun is going and seeing the entire display that they have set up. A lot of the pieces I've already seen because they had like the members exclusive. If you have the app, they did that Thursday, Friday, something like that. Members exclusive or like online only candle holders. Neither one of those I wasn't like super excited about. I didn't order anything from that, though I did order some of the hand soap refill. They had the Vampire Blood in the refill containers. So it's like 3.5 bottles of soap in one of the containers. And they were, I don't know what it was like priced, but they had them on sale. So I got a couple of them. I also had some rewards that I had been saving, and one of them expired on that exact day. So I was able to get a couple of those refills for free. But really, the candy apple line, or what is it called? Like candy apple cauldron, I think. That's gonna be my favorite line because that's the green with the, I think it was called like Cyclops. There's a couple of candle holders like that. And then obviously the giant haunted house. I still don't really have a spot for that in my house. It's so big and you can only have one 3-wick candle in it. Like that's it. And you kind of have to build around it. So it'd be cool if I had room on my altar that I could have that in the middle and then place other things on the outside. But really, if it was on there, it'd kind of be committed to it. I also like to change up my theme like all the time. So it hardly ever stays the same. I have quite a few different candle holders. And like, I mean, they're all Halloween, they're all spooky, so they go together, but like some go together better than others. I don't know that I would want to commit to that because that would be the focal point then of everything. I wouldn't really be able to move it around. It'd be odd if I had it in a corner and then had like smaller pieces, you know, it would always have to be in the middle. Just don't think I can commit to that yet. And as far as I know, it only has pieces that glow in the dark, so there isn't any lighting or, you know, like some of the cool ones that are water globes that have glitter and stuff in it. It just, there's pieces on the outside that glow in the dark, and it's a huge haunted house, which again, don't get me wrong, it is amazing. I like the moving parts. I like things that blink and the extra Halloweenness to it, you know? So anyways, all right, I'm gonna get going, get ready for the day, and then we'll go check out everything that they have for their Halloween display. There wasn't a single piece in there that I didn't love this year, especially the candle holders, A plus on all of them. But the one that I'm naturally drawn towards was the slimy green, the Cyclops eye, where it has like the little tentacles on the bottom and the eyeball is spinning in the glitter. Glitter globes also as candle holders definitely have my heart like through and through. So the hearse that had the eyeballs in the front where the lights were supposed to be, also a huge fan of that. Yeah, I mean, really honestly, every single candle holder that they had, there was like a unique part on each of them. I, again, like the ones that glow in the dark, that spin, that have some sort of movement to them. There were a couple pieces like the skeleton. That one just glowed in the dark and was like a very like agile skeleton, had a little bit of movement built into it, but it didn't blink or you didn't need batteries or anything for it. Pumpkin, oh my gosh, this one was so much cooler than it was in the actual picture, like the little sneak peeks that I had seen. The inside was like purple crystals, so the light kind of bounced off of that, making it look super eerie when it's just like the all black pumpkin. Place that ghoul friend candle on top of it. Love that they went with a couple of different full lineups this year too. So we had the vampire blood, we have the candy apple, and the ghoul friend. They all were like a main table of theirs, and there was candles, 3 wick and 1 wick. There was also lotion, body wash, car little plug-ins. Like, it was a whole build-up line. It wasn't just the candle. We're really seeing that one expand. So obviously, Ghoul Friend was a big hit last year, came back, full momentum. The witchy hand with the purple crystals on the bottle, holding the body mist there. One thing that I searched for, it was like the very first item as I'm walking through Bath & Body Works to find, is their tote bags. It's always glow in the dark and it matches whatever theme they have this year. So this one is a black marble. We have the Cyclops, little tentacles all around it. And this is basically the 3-wick candle house that they had. And I think, yeah, there's a couple of bats back here. I don't know if these glow in the dark, but this stuff right here for sure does. Maybe that as well. This is gonna be whatever project I'm working on next. It's gonna go in here. Now, let's talk about that 3-wick candle holder, the haunted house. Big focus piece there. There were a couple of parts around the outside of it that glowed in the dark. There wasn't anything that needed batteries, so it didn't blink or wasn't a water globe or anything like that. But the inside had a really cool place setting for the candle to go in there. Set the candle, the tentacles kind of like wrap around and then outside of the house. I thought that was a really fun way to kind of incorporate it, so it wasn't just like all the fun focal pieces were on the outside. There was a lot of spooky ghouls in there too, just like very excited. We're all chit-chatting about everything. Good vibes through and through. It's really hard for me to pick my favorite scent. It's between the candy apple cauldron, which was more of a crisp apple scent, not so much a sugary apple. For me, I'm really happy about that because I was worried that it was going to be overly saturated, sugary, like headache immediate type of smell. But this one I definitely could have burning throughout the day. And it's just like you're walking through an apple orchard. So, I mean, though I was expecting an apple that was like dipped in candy, dipped in chocolate, that type of scent, I'm happy that it's not so heavily like that. And then also the vampire blood. Classic red and black colors. I loved all of the packaging that they had. And there was 2 variations of the candles too. So you could get the one that had the skull on the top with the lid, or they had just like the classic, I guess I'm not even gonna say it's classic. It's more of like a nostalgic Y2K wraparound packaging that they had with like the dancing skeleton, pumpkin, and bats for vampire blood. So honestly, it's just between those 2. I'm not even gonna narrow it down right now. Like, those are my favorite, and I'd be happy if my house smelled like either of them. Might actually just use this bag instead of finding a yarn bowl for the project, because the bottom opens up here, so there's quite a bit of room. Yeah, why not? See how that looks in the crate with all the stuff. Actually, I could probably put the papers in there too. Ooh, and the color is on theme. Yeah, I like this. There we go. Eventually, I am gonna put my papers all together in, like, I don't know, a binder. Maybe I'll like deconstruct my happy planner since I don't use that right now. Take the little rings and put them all together. Create all the yarn. There we go. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's awesome. Cool. Well, that's where that's going now. You probably guessed the candle stand that I got. Because I was there bright and early when the store opened, they had extra pieces, so they didn't want me to take the stuff from the display, which I totally get. They just put it up. They don't want to ruin it. They had a couple of carts sitting on the side, and they're like, just let us know if you want a candle holder, and we'll give it to you in this box. We don't have to take it out, and also you have a nice little package for it to travel. Oh, it is really packaged. So some tape over here. Tape on the other side too. Yeah, actually we should be good now. I got the Cyclops with the eyeball in it. Oh my gosh, this thing was so freaking cool. Out of every single candle holder that they had there, yeah, absolutely my favorite. I don't normally put candles in the yarn dungeon, but we might make an exception for that tonight. It says I light up. As we saw today, it was really cool when there was like 3 or 4 of them set up on the display and they were all spinning eyeballs everywhere. It has a little 3-wick candle on there. Probably going to use my coffee one. Oh, I'm gonna get that styrofoam out of here. Didn't end up getting any of their new Halloween candles. I don't know, there wasn't any that I fell super in love with that I needed right that second. A lot of the newer ones had the tops that were really fun, where like with the one that matched with this, the cracked mirror on the top of it. I don't know, I guess I wasn't ready to commit to a new scent yet. I just really like my coffee ones. I'm kind of like stuck in that era right now. But I can tell you this is not going to be the last time we are going to be at Bath & Body Works for the Halloween season. Is there batteries already in? Oh my gosh, there's batteries already in it. Okay, that's really nice. It's like, I'm going to have to go all the way down. I don't think I have any, what is it, 3 AA batteries that we needed. Where's the button? Oh, right on the side here. That's so freaking cool. It's just perfect colors for this year in the Yarn Dungeon. Purple and green. The tentacles are like iridescent even. So there's a little purple shimmer on the bottom. I love that it's heavy too. It's a piece that I can set somewhere. Like, I mean, honestly, I can move this around. Once I get everything organized, I'm definitely gonna have it up here. It's even without a candle on it. It's just kind of a fun statement piece. Since this is my theme color, I don't know, it just might be up here. Like, I'm gonna move that Sam, that's gonna be gone. We're gonna have all the trick or treat stuff's gonna be gone, everything on the wall. We're gonna change. We'll be watching out for the sales that they have though. Normally, they have their Halloween candles on sale before Halloween, which means I have plenty of time to figure out which scent I actually want to go with. Like, do I want to get the candy apple one? Do I want the Yarn Dungeon to smell like apples? I know I said I don't normally have candles in here, but I think we're going to have to light at least one while I'm watching movies. Or yeah, that's actually perfect. We'll set it here, and I'll only have the candle when I'm watching the movie at night. You can use it 100 different times. Yes, I love that. Okay, here we go. Even without it rolling, it looks amazing. Movie that I have planned for tonight is PG, Psycho Gorman. Total campy horror movie through and through. It's like a cutesy campy, I would say. Another thing that I need to spend the time doing is putting these in order. So I have all my 100 choices here. Okay, no, that's not true. I have like 3 or 4 of them that I had to order. Most of them, if not all, are thrifted, except for those 4, because there was a couple that I really, really wanted. Like The Hunt, couldn't find that one, and that was a must watch for me. But yeah, we need to, this is no rhyme or reason. I'm a little tired tonight though, so I don't think I'm going to do that at this moment. But here we go. Psycho Gorman. Siblings Mimi and Luke unwittingly resurrect an ancient alien overlord who was entombed on Earth millions of years ago after a failed attempt to destroy the universe. Like, I mean, it's just a funny, over-the-top, he will bathe in your blood. Like, there you go. That's what you need to know from it. Heartwarming and heart-ripping family classic. Huh. Never read the bottom of that. Eye horror. Well, again, in fairness, this is another one that I thrifted, so I haven't even, like, opened it up or watched it. Oh, there's like a little pamphlet. What? Psycho Gorman officially licensed merchandise. Ooh, and they also have Color Out of Space. That one is not on my list this year, but we might have to watch that one again. There will be weekends where I do multiple movies or I just like have extra time. Here we go. Shudder. So if you have that app, Shudder, which is a horror streaming service, I'm pretty sure this is on there right now. Honestly, a lot of the ones that I've chosen are on Shudder. That's just, I mean, I have that one, and so I've watched quite a few, and many of them have made it onto my 100 night list. There's just something about the DVD though. DVD, VHS, that would be amazing if this was on VHS, but no, just the DVD. I do have quite a few VHS though. One that I found that I'm really excited about. Got Edward Scissorhand in the actual, like, what do they call these, clam boxes. I don't even know if this one is gonna work. It's a little rough, but we'll see. We'll get there when we get there. Day one of our 100 Nights to Halloween countdown is officially in the books. Whether you're doing the pattern, the movie marathon, or just hanging out with me for 100 days here in the Yarn Dungeon, I'm incredibly excited. I feel like it's just gonna get more and more exciting as we go on. I mean, obviously we'll have more to show with the pattern. Today, I'm gonna let you go, so have a spooky rest of your evening, and I will see you ghouls tomorrow.